This is the time of year we get a lot of people coming in and they're looking for cool old guitars. So we have two things here that I'm just going to share with you really quick. One, this is a 1953 LG-1. LG stands for little guitar. Creative, huh? The LG-0 had a mahogany top. The LG-1 had a spruce top. Now on both those models, they were ladder braced. And by ladder brace, the bracing, the wood stripes inside, are going to go like this. Then the LG-2 was X-braced, which is a little more traditional. X-brace is a little harder to make, so they saved some money doing ladder brace. The thing about ladder brace guitars is that they have a tighter sound. It's a little more of a 30s sound, and they're not like rich and full. What that does for you is record well. And then ladder brace guitars like Gibson's famous electric that the Beatles used, the J160E, that was a ladder brace guitar because it killed the top. Now you think that's kind of crazy, but you don't have feedback issues. So if you're taking a ladder brace guitar with a pickup like this one is, you're going to get a much more manageable guitar on stage. On your lap, it's not quite as loud. It's still a neat kind of 30s sound. This particular 53 is actually really rough. I mean, it's had a lot of cracks. They've all been fixed. If you're a person that kind of shies away from anything that's really worn out, this is probably not the guitar for you. But for many of us, we love it. When you see a guitar that you just don't have to worry about it. You set it down on stage, you go, you do your thing, you come back, you're not really worried about the guitar. You can see all the wear marks. It's got a skinny bridge, it's got a Brazilian rosewood fingerboard, a Brazilian rosewood bridge. There's a pickup that's installed here. I'm not exactly sure what brand it is, but it sounds good. It's a sound hole pickup. It's got an end jack so the cord doesn't hang down. And this is actually a really nice fat 50s neck Kluson tuners. And a great sounding little guitar, ladder brace guitar that will work well on stage. And now let me show you something a little newer. We got this in the other day, and this is something a little different than the ladder braced one I was just showing you. This is a Gibson Songwriter. Now, that's a model designation that is new to us, but Gibson is making Songwriters for a while. This one is an 08 Gibson Songwriter for something new, a little newer. We've got a book matched solid rosewood back and sides. We've got a nice mahogany neck. One piece, thank you very much, still lacquer finish, Sitka spruce top, kind of a faux mustache bridge on there. You notice some little details. It is an ebony fingerboard, ebony bridge. You have an abalone rosette, and then the detail here too, this little point that comes down is a lot like the L5s that Gibson makes. L5s, top of the line guitar. They would come in their fingerboard, they'd make a little point, they would bind it. The binding on the fingerboard, gold hardware, pearl inlaid headstock, a little pearl inlay at the headstock. You have double parallelograms. Now, I've always liked double parallelograms. I think they look cool. It's kind of a Gibson thing. The nice thing is just how easy it is to read. No matter what, if you're busy, if you're singing, you're looking up, you look down and you can really see those inlays. Now this guitar, being X-braced, is also scalloped, and Gibson traditionally will take their braces and scallop them this way. They'll pyramid them. They also carve them out like Martin does, but they will actually pyramid the bridges a little bit, the braces a little bit by scalloping them to a finer point at the top. What that gives you is a volume. So this is a nice, new, fully depreciated modern guitar, and a nice, high-end, used Gibson for you at just over $2,000. I think this is something that somebody might want to look at if they're looking for guitar. And yes, it does have a pickup. There's a volume control right inside the sound hole. This is something else to come and look at. Whether it's a 50s Gibson or a more new Gibson acoustic, we've got quite a bit in stock. Come on in. Okay.